What's up, y'all? This is official Go Hard, and this video is Anthony Edwards Fantasy Basketball 2025-2026 season. Last season, Anthony Edwards finished 4th in the entire NBA in scoring at 27.6 points per game. And somewhat as a result, he's now projected the 8th pick in the first round of this year's fantasy drafting, which is why he's number 1 on my fantasy basketball bus for the 2025-2026 season. Anthony Edwards was only 16th in standard fantasy points per game, and that was in a season where he scored 27.6 points per game, which was his highest mark thus far. At only 5.7 rebounds a game and being a severely under assister at 4.5 assists per game, Anthony Edwards brings nothing else to the table as far as fantasy basketball is concerned. And as far as the scoring, you can somewhat attribute that to extreme volume shooting, where he's attempting an insane 10 3-pointers per game and 20.4 field goal attempts per game, which is the 5th most attempts in the entire league in average. But as far as the most attempted in totals, he was actually number 2. Anthony Edwards in fantasy basketball is 2 scoring category only dependent, and in scoring he's 2 volume dependent. And if you draft Anthony Edwards, he will surely bust. Although my projections for him is 27.5, 5.5 rebounds, and 4.5 assists, which I think is sort of generous because there are so many young players that are coming into their own going into this exact season. You have Cade Cunningham that took off last year. You have Paolo Banchero of the Orlando Magic. You have Victor Wembanyama of the San Antonio Spurs. And they're all directly up under him in scoring per game and all already over him in fantasy points per game.